Yo guys, my name on the internet is just Yellow, and today this Norwegian hardcore PC gamer is going to talk about Gamergate, which is a little movement thingamacbob that has been going on for the internet for quite some time. I've never really spoken about the issue as in, laying the field out there, but I figured that I should do that right now. So first off, I'm gonna explain what the hell Gamergate truly is. I'm gonna explain what it has been from the very start. I'm gonna explain how much I know about the issue, even though again my memory is subpar, but it has been like that during my entire life, so that can be excluded to a certain point. Nevertheless, let's get to the Gamergate stuff, shall we? And mainly why I want to talk about this is because I very early, I believe it was when a dude named Mundane Matt on YouTube, he had about 7,000 or 6,000 subscribers. That was right when this stuff started off. It was right when I believe it was an ex of somebody named Zoe Quinn. I made a video regarding that. He posted a lot of stuff, pretty much showing off how corrupt the gaming industry is in terms of, websites making reviews, and, for those games that there has been made reviews of, suddenly there are conflicts of interest in terms of the people that are involved. Suddenly they can farm gold by faking results. That's pretty much what this goes into. Also, which is just about what I talked about in terms of the CSGO, the farming the results of the CSGO Pro matches, and so people bet skins which are worth a lot of money, and they can get those skins because they can literally control the result and you get more profit. That's not what we like when we are watching sports. Do you like when your baseball team or your football team or your soccer, that's what I mean with football though, or rugby or whatever the fuck you watch, do you like it when those teams suddenly are like, you know what, fuck this, we're just gonna play our own agenda. I bet a lot of money on the enemy team. I'm gonna lose on purpose. I'm gonna play shit. Like, that's like betraying everybody watching. Is that fun? Do you think we like you because of this? Do you think this is ethically correct? Do you think that an industry should be involved in this and should be about this? The same thing is going with Gamergate. Reviewer sites are pretty much corrupt throughout, not all of them, but a massive majority, which was something I initially suspected too. Which is why, again, I don't really take, if I ever go into GameStop here in Norway, if they say anything, I'm just looking at them and I'm actually listening to the music in the earbud in my left ear. Like, there's nothing legitimate that you can say because your interest is to sell me shit. You don't really care, do you? You don't care about my personal preferences. I mean, Steam is getting closer with their shitty new front page in which they allow you to go through a list and you can say, I don't like this FPS game, but that FPS game. I don't like this board game, but that board game, and then they make an algorithm that might be better. That system take you as a person more into consideration, and they're respecting you more than the actual people in the industry. Isn't that kind of sad? Steam's algorithm cares more about you, and Steam's people, they care more about you. Game Newell cares more about us than everybody else out there in the environment of making, reviewing, and selling games overall. Maybe, maybe the shops, they care a little bit more, but again, they're just trying to, as a living ad, sell you shit as they're speaking to you in the store. At least that is what the norm has become, has come to be. I mean, I'm not sure, is it a Swedish chain? It's called Game, it's also in Norway, as I get owned there by a chick. That was lame, but shit happens. Yeah, the game chain, they don't really do that, and I think that's also pretty nice. But at least GameStop, very annoying. I've also heard, when I watched the podcast called Painkiller Already, Kyle talked about, they call it more sale or something like that. It doesn't really, it's a distant concept to me, but I've noticed that the GameStop people do it. It's not like, nah, you're disrespecting my taste. You're trying to do something that's infinitely gonna be in vain, or whatever. Just get off my back. So with this Gamergate stuff, it's just, it's as pure as it gets. There's a fuck ton of information out there. The amount of information, the amount of compiled pictures that allow you to read everything from the very start. This has all been archived too, by the way. You can read everything from the start till the very end of what has been going down with the Gamergate. I remember the first pictures and posts, which I read a lot about it, about Zoe Quinn and how she just outright manipulated a lot of the people in the industry towards serving her own agenda, making it so that she could get something out of the, you know, the entire situation more than anybody else. Not to mention, it showed off how corrupt it is. And that is the core of the issue. We don't like corruption. Is this rocket science to understand? It's not. Trust me. It makes pretty clear sense. And also, it gets even worse when a lot of the media out there, in terms of people that are on the opposite side, people that have everything to lose if they understand that we have all understood. At least some of us have not understood what is going on yet, but let's say that everybody suddenly understood the original Gamergate side. Our problem is that the world is so filled with corruption, we are getting sick and tired of this fucking bullshit. And you know, you can get as mad as you want against anybody, but if you're as long as you're on the Gamergate side, you should scream more, because it's just getting more and more tiresome. Now, you know, what is it? Stop Gamergate 2014 or some fucking cancer like that is spewing up. I think it's just cringy that people are jumping on these bandwagons of the people that have everything to lose. And what is everything to lose? That's the people that are still somehow interested in the corruption. Maybe there are people out there that also have read up on everything, and they're looking and they're saying, you know what, we got a business agenda. Our agenda is to make money. If the corruption is serving us correctly in terms of us making more money, and by exploiting more people, of course they're going to, you know, go against the Gamergate tag. And it doesn't get any better when these sources actually have audiences that are lazy morons that just they're screaming at Stop Gamergate this and that, and they're by that note serving the false side's agenda. Does that make any sense? I'm Norwegian, so I might screw up my analogies and my explanations, but the deal though is that, oh man, why are people so fucking lazy? Why are people so corrupt? Why are people so greedy? Why is it so fucking hard for people to deliver the proper news to me? That is why I infinitely enjoy Norwegian news a little bit more. That's because we are overall mostly, I believe it's lately it has been up to 25. You could you know, average it at 25% of Norwegians being in a religion, and by that I mean, you know, proper Norwegian people. You know, the white bleach fucking skin stale. We look kind of boring. Tattoo artists likes us though, because we got white skin. It looks like paper. Anyways, yeah, I like our country, our news, in terms of the fact that there are no need for them to spew out bullshit. At worst, you'll get like a bullshit case on the news that doesn't really give you anything. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just funny or goofy, or, you know, maybe that bear went into that hut and drank all that beer. I mean, it's just, it's a laugh. Other than that, we get hard, cold news. You know, if there's a war in a country, oh man, we'll get all the information about it. There will be counselors being sent from Norway. You know, I wanted to say Highlanders, I'm not even sure what the fuck you call them. The army kind of people that we got that are, you know, trained in the snow, hilly environments, which is quite hardcore, making them hardcore. Those people are also going down, having fun, slash doing their job, as in trying to, you know, fight for the side that we have decided to side with. And now keep in mind that Norway is most of the part, we are a neutral country, so... You know, we are actually trying to do shit, and we're not as corrupt as the bigger media sites in that kind of sense, which all, you know, strolls back into the corruption thing. I enjoy Norwegian news because it has less corruption, because there's no agenda pushing corruption here. Well, it's less, I gotta say. There will always be some corruption, but if there is no grounds for it, if there is nothing to gain off of having corruption within news, and in Norway, you know, because we are mostly all atheistic kind of people, there's no reason for us to lie and to push other agendas and to be assholes, because there is no religion bullshit that want to fuck with us. You know, some people are going to take offense into me calling religion bullshit, but you know, I am not calling out religion all fucking day, every day. I'm pretty nice, so just deal with me not dealing with religion, and we can both be friends. You know, that's the purity of us Norwegian people. And I wish that everybody in the world would be like this, but it's fucking impossible, isn't it? You scream about all this garbage, you don't like the Gamergate stuff. Okay, fine, if you don't like our entertainment, if you like to exploit our money, if you like to steal more from us. You know, yeah, we're Norwegian, and recently Steam, they decided to update their shit with Norwegian currency. Are they gonna keep on stealing from us? I sent a little ticket into them, and, you know, if you know anything about Norwegian prices, because we get paid more, everything is more expensive in Norway. So, you know, the Steam guys, they figured, you know what, we're going to put in Norwegian currency, which I probably mentioned before, and, you know, infinitely, that's probably because they will be able to get more value out of pricing things more expensive, correct? I think that's lychee of Norway, and, you know, yeah, I don't like this shit with the Gamergate, the corruption. You can read up on everything. It's so fucking easy to find. You just need to use Google a little bit. Stop being a lazy retards all fucking day. And by retards, I mean really, really slow people. Learn the definition of the word. Don't be lazy. If you're a stranger and you literally got annoyed at me saying retard, and you don't know the definition of the word, that means that you're lazy. People are also mentally lazy. I should mention that. It's not getting less worse. It's not getting better by the day. The fact that, you know, people can just live, they can just get served bullshit across the entire fucking globe on these issues, and, you know, I don't know what to do anymore. All I can do is to say that it's better to motivate people to actually read up on the facts, to be able to see what is actually behind the truth, what our motives actually are. And to me, it's just to end corruption. I don't like this bullshit anymore. How about we stop trying to exploit shit, allowing corporations to just leech off of us? Huh? Wouldn't that be nice? Anyways, nickname is Yellow. Hopefully you enjoy this little topical video. Support is appreciated, and as always, have a nice day, and don't get beastified when you play.